Bine ați venit la un episod din Tell Me Why. Aici continuăm în continuare.
Don't tell me he got Tessa involved with the Alliance for Traditional Families.
Batista? No, he's way too chill for that. That's all Tessa.
Da,
Yikes, that's unsettling. Oh, I drank this at a party once. It did not end well.
Oh, any good stories?
I mean, probably, but nothing I remember really makes sense, so...
Oh, hey, see that container? That's for you.
Huh?
It's the trout I caught yesterday at the buzzard hole. Grilled it up with my world-renowned marinade.
ok.
Oh, wow. Thank you. World-renowned marinade, huh? What's in it?
A magician never reveals his secrets.
Așa.
Is this Chief Brown?
Yeah,
Are you guys related, or...
nah, but same clan.
So what's your take on him?
He's a pretty alright guy, all things considered.
All
Okay.
things considered?
Like, with him being a cop and all, I mean, it's good to see someone from the clan getting shit done. And he really cares about the community. We need someone like him on top. And I'm done.
So, you think Tom's got the chops to be the mayor of Delos Crossing?
I don't know. The guy's sweet and not entirely incompetent, but it doesn't really matter. Vote for him's a vote for Tessa. She'd be the one running the show.
So I take it you're not Tessa's biggest fan?
Yeah, you know, every time I put up flyers for queer events, she accidentally covers them.
No way. Have you ever confronted her about it?
Nah, I just keep my head down and count the days until Juno.
Man, that has to be rough.
It is. But out here, just surviving's a form of protest.
Ok. Întreabă în
What do you think
toate.
about Tom's policy ideas?
He's got a few surprisingly bold stances.
Yeah, like his gun regulations. I gotta admit, I'm pretty impressed he's pushing for that out here.
Exactly, but I'm not totally sure how I feel about that though, to be honest.
Really?
Really. Historically speaking, the government
Okay.
taking weapons away from my people has not gone well for us.
Oh, yeah. I never thought about it that way. So is he a cool boss?
Cool? I'm pretty sure that's not a word anyone has ever used to describe Milquetoast Tom. But he's alright. I mean, not the worst boss I've ever had.
Alright. No way. You like Duplex Duo too?
Yeah, Allison got me into him. We were supposed to go to a show in Juneau a few months ago.
And what happened?
You ever heard of Moon Rocks? We took 2 hits before going to the show and that was it. Our feet couldn't find the floor. Not our finest hour.
I'm surprised Tessa let you hang this up.
Yeah, she hates it. But as long as I don't promote my lifestyle
Okay.
in front of the customers. She didn't say anything.
Man, must be exhausting to spend your days educating these people.
Here's the thing, I don't. Opening the mines of this town would be a full-time fucking job. And emotional labor pays shit.
Hey, I hope this isn't too personal, but you ever been with anyone in Delos Crossing?
I dated a guy in high school for a minute, but we had to keep it quiet. I've been with a few other people, but that shit's tricky out here. And what about you? You ever been with a guy? I mean, assuming you're into guys, which I guess I kind of did.
I'm still figuring my shit out. I'm not sure if I'm made to be with anyone, you know?
Yeah, of course. And don't ever feel like you have to rush into anything.
Yeah, I don't. But thank you. Do you ever get lonely in Delos Crossing?
Yeah, sometimes. So I'm always in Juneau working with the JCE, meeting new people. I gotta make my shit happen for me, because no one else will.
Right. I feel you. Anyway...
I gotta tell you, it's so weird to finally meet the other Ronin.
You mean the OG Ronin? I was born first, you know?
Is that so? Thought Allison said she was.
Well, our mother never actually told us, but it was me. So, why is it so weird to meet me?
Because I just heard Allison tell your story so many times. She told me everything about you. Fireweed, the transition.
Aha,
I hope that's
interesant.
okay, by the way.
Yeah, it's fine. She asked me first.
Yeah, figures. That lady is thorough and she loves you like crazy.
I know. So, yeah, you were probably the first person to know about it other than Allison.
I'm glad he trusted me. And it's great to finally get to know you in the flesh. You're pretty alright.
But you're not too bad yourself.
I try not to be. Especially around guys I'm trying to impress. So I wasn't blowing smoke when I said you should move to Juneau with us.
I know.
I've got a community there. Could be yours too.
Fitting in. There's a concept.
You have no idea how life-saving a chosen family can be. It pulled me out of the dark more times than I can count.
I hear you. Hey, can I ask you a question?
Of course. Shoot.
Why do you care so much if I move to Juneau?
Look, like I said, I want to get to know you.
Because I'm just that fascinating, huh?
Honestly, yeah. I think you might be one of a kind, Tyler Ronan.
Nu știu ce să fac aici. Nu știu ce să zic. O să zic asta în paralel.
Thank you for that, but I think you might be looking for something I'm not right now.
Oh, shit, did I make this awkward?
No, you didn't. Don't worry. I'm just all over the place right now.
Of course. Yeah, I get it. Sorry about that.
It's really fine.
Și eu am făcut ceva bine.
Compliment, though.
Oh, hey.
I've been standing at that counter for an hour waiting for you two dum-dums to come back. Are you guys ready to go?
Mm-hmm. I think we've done about as much damage as we can back here.
Yeah, let's go.
Am ales bine. Nu s-a supărat și nici nu am intrat într-o relație. Nu am nimic cu relațiile de genul. Dar...
Here we
da.
are.
Thanks for letting me hitch a ride over.
No problem. You sure we can't drive you back?
Nah, you're like stretching my legs. It isn't far. And anyway, can't put the wind in a bottle.
All right.
Tessa should be at her parents' grave, not far from the entrance. Look for a big crooked tree. You can't miss it. I'm gonna go check in with my uncle. Good luck. For real.
You look
Hai să vedem.
spooked.
I've never been a big fan of cemeteries, especially after, you know.
I promise after this we can chill at the house, cool? I never wanted to come back here.
Yeah, that makes two of us.
Poți să explorezi.
Graves are back that way.
Fucking shit, man. Vreau să explorez, că e ceva acolo. Ăsta nu arată cimitir, dar în fine. Cam ciudat loc pentru cimitir. Mijlocul pădurii.
Graves are back that way.
Pe bune, sunt în toate direcțiile
So,
drumuri și eu nu pot să merg.
Shh, keep it down.
better?
Much.
Why do people always feel like they have to whisper in cemeteries?
I don't know. Probably just a mirror neuron thing.
A what?
Monkey see, monkey do.
Yeah. Anyway, have you been back here at all since the funeral?
No.
Stai puțin. What? Stai o secundă. Există așa ceva de trebuie să șoptești în cimitir? Bă, eu n-am șoptit în viața mea în cimitir. Că nu zici nimic în timp ce îl îngroapă e alta, dar că șoptești în timp ce mergi prin cimitir, nu prea. N-am făcut asta niciodată.
I've never had a reason to. Thankfully.
Our mother made us come here all the time. It was so weird.
Mom, why do we always come here?
Does it bother you?
No, it's just weird because we don't know any of these people. I mean, except Eddie's mom.
It never hurts to say hello.
Because they're very lonely.
That's right, sweetie. And sometimes, even if you can't see them, they stay with you. In here. Always here.
Mom?
Always.
She loved us. A lot, but sometimes it was like loving us hurt her.
Do you think she was just really scared of losing us?
Maybe. Yeah. But I don't know. I mean, most parents are scared of losing their kids.
Well, here's the crooked tree, but no Tessa.
Let's check around for her parents' grave. Just
Wait, is this the one we called the Big Crookedy?
the exact one.
Why didn't we call it Gnarls Branching? Total missed opportunity.
Because we weren't hip to basketball back then? Or CeeLo Green?
Damn. I remember it going all the way up to the clouds.
Everything does when you're 4 feet tall. Look, there's Michael.
No dice. De Leon.
That's the one.
Don't tell me we missed her.
Hello, Mr. Eagle.
Kids. It's time.
Do we really have to go, Eddie?
You can hold my hand if you want.
I can walk fine on my own.
It'll be quick, okay? Then we'll get something to eat.
The day of the funeral. I barely remember it.
That's probably for the best. I don't think either of us are exactly eager to relive what went on behind that gate.
So... I know I said we didn't have to visit her grave.
But it feels like the right thing to do.
Yeah, exactly. Lost in the chaos of history. What's that mean?
Not sure. But Michael should know.
When did Michael's uncle die?
Last year. It was really hard on him. He's still feeling it. Long time no see. Do you want some company?
Come on over. Make yourselves comfortable. So, how are you,
Is this a bad time?
with you? Never.
Don't mind me. I'm not really here.
Hey, I get to see your ugly mug almost every day. You're old news, lady.
You wound me. Deeply.
So, can I help you guys out somehow?
Hey, can I ask you something about this place?
Yeah, shoot.
What's the story behind the Tlingit Memorial?
May the memory of our dearly departed never be lost in the chaos of history.
That was Uncle William.
Lost in the chaos of history?
Well, let's say you wanted room for a school or a road and didn't give a shit about ethics. Easy. You just dug up our ancestors. That shit happened a lot.
God. Assholes.
Yeah. And I mean, it still happens, but not as much. We have the elders to thank for that.
What's the story behind the Tlingit Memorial?
May the memory of our dearly departed never be lost in the chaos of history.
That was Uncle William.
Lost in the chaos of history?
Well, let's say you wanted room for a school or a road and didn't give a shit about ethics. Easy. You just dug up our ancestors. That shit happened a lot.
God, assholes.
Yeah. And I mean, it still happens, but not as much. We have the elders to thank for that.
I'll stop bugging you now.
Well, I'm here if you're ever curious.
So what was your uncle like?
Oh boy. Where do I start? You know that one grumpy grandpa in all the sitcoms? The one that types like a T-Rex and never leaves his recliner?
I think I'm getting the picture.
Not yet, you aren't. As grumpy as he was, they didn't make him any sweeter than him. He's the kind of guy who accepted you for where you were at, even when he didn't approve.
Not many of those out there. Talk to you later.
You bet. So, how are you, holding up?
Everything's such a mess. I thought we'd almost be done packing by now. I'm so ready to put this place behind us. At least Mr. Hollywood Handsome over there is good company.
Funny how you never mentioned what your brother looked like before he got into town.
Oh, I just thought I'd surprise you.
She's always been jealous because I got the looks.
Yeah, but I got the brains. So,
Oh man, you two are such a pair. Anyway, girl, I know you're in it right now, but try not to let it get to you. Juna's gonna seem real boring after all this, huh?
God, boring sounds so good right now. Binging terrible shows while my amazing roommate cooks something delicious. Heaven.
Delicious food for tax returns?
You got yourself a deal, mister.
I'm not sure if I should try to pronounce this. Man, I'm so rusty. Do you remember where she is?
No. I mean, for what it's worth, I remember staring at the water during the funeral.
Allison, please.
I'm not going.
Allison, come back.
Yeah. Any hope that this would be easier than last time? Totally gone.
At least this time no one's sending me away.
I'm holding you to that. Afterwards, you and I had a moment over there by the totem, right? I wonder if we could see that.
Doesn't hurt to check.
Well, only a few steps in, and I'm already starting to regret this.
I won't let them take you away. I'm gonna tell them the truth. You swore, Allison. I'm gonna be okay. Please, don't worry about me.
I know I'm supposed to get over this Brown thing, but I really wish you'd been able to come visit that much.
Yeah, me too, but look, I didn't make any promises that day. You did. Watch.
They all think you killed her. It's not fair. I'll be okay. You have to take care of yourself now.
See?
It's possible, but I don't think so.
Well, I know so. Thinking about it got me through the rest of the day.
But I'm gonna come see you every week, and we'll talk with our voice every day. I'll be back soon, alright? Promise. I'll be back soon, alright? Promise. Chief Brown's gonna take care of you. We'll be okay. You'll see.
Kids. About to start.
I'm sorry it took me so long to come back. I got so caught up in everything that...
You really don't have to explain. I understand what you were going through now.
Are you ever gonna let me finish my sentences?
Maybe someday, but not today.
This spot's familiar. Man, I forgot how hard Marianne took it when Eddie's mom died.
Well, we were only 4, but yeah. She lost one of her only friends. She was always saying how she never would have found a place in Delos Crossing without Carol.
You think her death kicked off Marianne's, you know...
It definitely didn't help, but no. It was years later. You think Snowball still lives in there?
Snowy owls only tend to live about 10 years.
Oh, rest in peace, Snowball. Ty.
This is it. Right?
Yeah. God, I think I need a second.
I'm gonna have a look around, okay? I'll be right back. She's gotta be here somewhere. I'm gonna have a look around, okay? I'll be right back.
Yeah, all good.
Not this one. Still not the one. Allison.
Is that her?
What the hell was going on with you? What broke?
Why didn't you say anything? We were your goblins. You didn't have to do it all alone.
Tessa?
Kids, I wasn't expecting to see. What are you doing here?
What are you doing here?
Feeling a little guilty, maybe?
When we pass on, our graves are all anyone has to remember us by. Letting hers just fall apart would be cruel. I'm not a cruel person.
Cruel enough to call social services on our mother.
I wanted to protect you. Marianne was getting worse all the time. I was afraid that if things kept going the way they were, then one day...
We were going to end up dead?
Look, I'm sorry I didn't tell you the whole story back in the store, but I didn't want you to...
Enough with the excuses. What the hell happened to her? Why'd you turn your back on us?
Your mom was always just barely getting by, and over the years she burned a lot of goodwill. It got so bad, no one was willing to hire her, and the stress of that, well, it took its toll. I tried to help, but she pushed me away. She pushed us all away. In the end, she isolated herself from everyone. She was alone and out of options.
She had us until you threatened to have us taken away.
I couldn't let her drag you down with her. She had you stealing, for God's sake. Your mother never wanted to be a part of this community. She always thought she was better than the rest of us. A spoiled little girl playing fairy princess in the woods. If she just settled down with someone instead of running around with married men, well, just ask Sam Kansky how much better that would have been for everyone.
Wait, what?
Oh God.
What happened between them?
I wasn't thinking. Please, just forget I said anything.
Tessa!
All I know is whatever went on, Laura left Sam over it. But I shouldn't have said anything about that. I promised I wouldn't. I'm sorry, kids.
I get that Marianne wouldn't let you help her. But there had to be a better way to deal with it. Especially if she was having some kind of crisis.
Yes, you're right. There were other things I could have done. Better things. I know I've made mistakes. All I can do now is say that I'm sorry. If I could give you back your mother, I would. I don't deserve your forgiveness, especially yours, Tyler. But if there's a place for me in your lives, I'd like to be there.
I have to know something first. Are you good with who I am?
I've been thinking about that since you came home. I believe that my life is better for having lived it by God's word. But I also believe we don't always understand what he's saying to us. I prayed for guidance, and seeing you standing here in front of me, such a strong and thoughtful young man, I think I have his answer.
That means a lot to me. Thank you.
Tessa, I know the last couple of days have been heated. I'm up for a fresh start if you are, but it's not really up to me. Tyler?
I thought you couldn't stand her. What happened?
She did the only thing she thought she could. I can relate to that.
Are you really ready to forgive her?
I think she regrets what she did. But I totally understand if you don't want to see her anymore. It's your call.
I'm done losing people. And if we can't let people grow, then what the hell kind of chance do we have?
Thank you. Both of you. Kids, I never knew your mother's whole story, but it was obviously very painful. She always said you two were the only good luck she'd ever had. I'm going to try harder to forgive her. I hope you can as
Păi
well.
s-a plimbat
You
cu
two are in town tomorrow?
oameni
Some
căsătoriți,
other
hă?
cafe? Lunch is on me.
Ah, naibii.
There gonna be coconut cake on the menu?
You know, I think there just might be. I'll see you two tomorrow then.
We'll be there. Come on.
That was something, huh?
Yeah, it was.
I had pretty much given up on her. But I guess sometimes people change.
I know. I feel like a total ass right now.
I bet Tessa's thinking the same thing.
Yep. Things are gonna be real awkward my first day back in the office.
Oh, I'm sure you'll both manage to never talk about today.
Exactly. Awkward as hell. Not a bad view, right?
Yeah. I get now why they put cemeteries in nice spots. Takes a little bit of the sting off. Well, this reunion's kind of gone off the rails, huh?
Oh, you mean how we kind of turned Delos Crossing upside down and shook out all its nasty secrets? Yeah, but at least now we know what really happened.
I can't thank you enough, by the way.
Hey, brothers and sisters, right?
But it's been way more brothers than sisters lately. Which is why I'm trying to say thank you.
You really don't have to.
You saved my life, Allison.
Only for you to end up locked up in fireweed for the rest of your childhood.
Wait, are you still blaming yourself for that? Don't. It was my choice.
It's just... I stole your life, Tyler. And then I totally wasted it.
That's not true.
You're on your way to Denali. Michael's gonna be a famous chef. And what am I doing? Nothing.
Nothing. You've been working on that accounting degree, and your art's good. Really good. Stop putting yourself down. As soon as we figure this shit out, we're gonna sell the house, and you're gonna go to Juneau. You're gonna kick ass.
You make it sound so easy.
No. We never had a shot at easy. But we always pull through, right?
Yeah. You're right. Hey. Wherever Ranger Tyler ends up next, he better come down from the hills to visit us city folk every now and then. You hear?
For sure. And anyway, that's not gonna be for a while. We've got time.
Oh yeah, of course. We do. So I guess we know the story now, huh?
Nu chiar, că nu știm cu ce ne-a fost.
Delos was done with her. Maybe she was too proud, but she worked so hard for so long, and when she reached the end of her rope, no one was there to help her. Not even Tessa or Eddie. And when she heard social services was coming, she
Gave up. But killed her kids? Really? I don't know. It still feels like there's something missing.
Da,
Right?
eu cred că se omora pe ea însăși, nu copiii. A plecat cu arma în mână pentru că, nu știu, a fost proastă în moment, a fost hitit sau în momentul, că altfel nu înțeleg.
understand what was going through her mind. I'll bet even she didn't.
Ba da, că încă nu știm povestea, nu știm cu cine a înșelat, pe cine a înșelat, ce s-a mai întâmplat.
It's probably always gonna feel that way.
Ce s-a întâmplat, mă? S-a oprit ăla? Din mers? Ce se întâmplă? What? În fine, eu sper că v-a plăcut episodul. Dacă da, dați like, comment, share, subscribe și până la data viitoare v-am salutat, ceau, bă! Pa!